Morning, folks. I'll just sort out Facebook. Okay, good morning, folks. That's Facebook on board. Give you a few minutes to get on this morning. I hope we're all fine today. Some doozies in the headlines today, folks, so we'll have a bit of fun with these ones. Some of them anyway. But numbers are climbing nicely. We'll get this thing underway shortly. So it's Two Davies out the truck and at home in his office in Salisbury, North Lanarkshire, where I have been for the last couple of years. Where it is overcast this morning, 13 degrees apparently, quite warm, and there's rain in the forecast. So that's how it is here in Salisbury, North Lanarkshire this morning. If you want to know what it's like where you are, look at your own bloody windy. Okie dokie. Right, we're up over the 50 mark, so let's get this broadcast underway. First up this morning, the Scotsman. And it runs with Starmer. Starmer warned NI increase would be costly and painful, apparently. Now, what they're saying is, if Rachel Reeves puts up the employer's national insurance contributions, it will have a dire effect on the economy. Where have we heard that before? Every time there's a change and employers and business have to cop a few penny more up to the exchequer, then they scream absolutely blue murder. Absolutely blue murder. Will it have an effect on the economy? Probably, because the economy's fucked anyway. Thanks, John. Still a driving god. Let's put your... Are you sure you want to end stream? No, I want to end the stream. What the hell's going on here? Hi, John. Thanks for your contribution this morning. Morning, Davy. Your good thanks. Weather in Dunfermline, home of the original capital of Scotland, is wet. Very true, John. It was once upon a time the capital of Scotland, and a fair few of the Scottish kings and queens are buried there. Right, so apparently business is not happy with Rachel Reeves. She's going to be sticking up the tax, apparently. Now, the Telegraph tells us Reeves' U-turn on a danger of national insurance rise. Now, apparently, in the Scotsman, she's been warned about the impact on the economy, and in the Telegraph, apparently she's done a U-turn. Now, folks, this is all speculation. Well, 14 days out for the budget, and I did say yesterday there'll be a lot of speculation, but actually when we come into the month of October, when they really started speculating about what was going to happen in the budget, putting up employers' national insurance contributions was one of the first things that was speculated on. So there's a good chance that that will come to pass. Now, the eye has NI hike on businesses will hit workers, Rees told. So apparently, by putting up the national insurance contributions to the employers, that will see workers getting laid off, or it will see their wage packets getting hit. Probably the second. Probably their wage packets will be impacted when it comes to the next round of pay rises. Okay, now the right-wing woolly rag. The Express goes on. Scots dying and A&E as crisis worsens every day. Now, if Scots are dying in the A&E because the crisis in the Scots NHS is getting worse, then fuck knows what it's like elsewhere on these islands, because for the last decade or more, Scotland has had the best performing accident and emergency and the best performing National Health Service on these islands. So if the backlog is so severe here in Scotland that people are dying, Fucking hell, it must be murder elsewhere. And it must be that the NHSs across these islands are really on their fucking uppers. Because if the best performing A&E has got a crisis, what's the worst performing A&E going to be like? Certainly wouldn't like be living in Wales right now. That's for sure. Right, the Herald goes on. Only 30 million of 300 million waiting list fund spent on NHS as NHS fails to cut waiting lists. You can only spend it if you've got the people to carry out what it is you want to spend it on. One thing we do know is, since Brexit and before, there's been a shortage of doctors right across these islands, especially in hospitals, surgeons, and many others, anaesthetists and things like that. There is a bloody shortlist right across the NHS, right across these islands. Can't we spend the money if you can't? The majority of the money goes on employees. This money was put in place to get more people on the job, to get the job to cut back waiting lists. It's also there to provide a payment for overtime. But if people are not willing to work the overtime and you can't hire the staff, you can't cut the waiting lists. And that's a reality that's facing all the NHSs across these islands since the pandemic. Just a fact. Thanks, John, you're a star. You know, well, of course, you being a truck driving legend, mate, you can afford that. You truck drivers are paid a bloody fortune. So, if there's 300 million quid ring fenced, but it's not being spent, it's because they can't hire the staff. It's because the staff don't want the overtime. Right, it is. Right, the Daily Record goes on. A football story. No way to treat a legend. Apparently Man United have dumped Alex Ferguson because apparently HMRC are having a wee probe into Alex Ferguson's finances. And the Sun has a very similar story. Footy legend axed and taxed. Sir Alex dumped by United while tax man launches probe. So apparently Fergie's tax affairs are not in order. So Manchester United have shelved him. Took away his ambassadorial role for the club until his tax situation is settled, apparently. I'm sure Mr. Ferguson will get his tax in order at some point soon, and then he'll be able to go back to his beloved Man United, one would hope. Right, the Times has concerned US gives Israel deadline to let more aid into Gaza. Now, folks, I don't know if you're aware of this, but this all started last week when the United States took a different stance for the first time in the United Nations General Assembly, where the United States representative slapped the Israelis and told them, enough. Open the doors and let the food in. Put the power on and the water on and comply with Resolution 2701. And this is the follow-up to it. The State Department is now telling Israel you've got 30 days to let the aid in or there'll be sanctions. They're not saying what the sanctions will be, but they're saying there'll be sanctions. All right, and the other headline in the Times is separate Scots visa to attract migrants. Home Secretary determined to approve scheme. So apparently the new government is taking a different attitude to Scotland as the last government, when we've been asking for years for a separate visa system because we need young people in to bolster the workforce. And the UK government has repeatedly said, no, we wouldn't give visa powers or immigration powers to a county council, so we're not giving it to Scotland. forgetting that Scotland's a fucking nation and no a fucking county. But apparently, the new Home Secretary is going to approve a scheme for the Scottish Government to issue visas. We'll see how that goes. The Daily Fail, I'm going to put this one up. I haven't put any up this morning. I'm going to put the Daily Fail up because this one's pure comedy fucking gold. Where's the Fail? Here we go. Right, 6 sneaky ways Chancellor could raise your income. And Kenny lets rip at SNP's dismal record. Tory leadership hopeful, passionate defence of the union. Dismal record, Kimmy. For you, for the fucking Tories. A dismal record as it. Let's go through this dismal record, shall we? Kimmy, where's England's free higher education for the children? Kimmy, where's England's free prescriptions? Kimmy, where's England's free social care at the point of need? Where's England's free school meals for primary school kids? Where's England's child poverty uplift payment of $26.75 per week to keep children out of fucking poverty? Where's England's baby box to give every child born into England the best possible start in life? This is fucking comedy gold. Kimmy lets rip at SNP's dismal record. Where's England's free fucking travel for children on buses? Why is it the English still have to pay road fucking tolls? Where's England's free public water, utility in public hands so there's no shite in the water? Dismal record, Kimmy. Fuck's sake. Wow, she's been on the drugs. I think she's been battering down Michael Gove's door this year. Wow. Dismal record. I'll tell you what, the SNP record are stood up against any Labour or Tory record fucking ever. Ever. The social programmes introduced under the SNP make the Westminster Parliament look like a bunch of fucking numpties who haven't got a Scooby. Yeah. Where's the free dental for the under 25s, Kimmy? Mental. So say that one's comedy gold. SNP's dismal record. Kimmy's on the buck fast, is she, Doogie? Is she, Doug? Mental. Dismal record in office, for fuck's sake. Oofed. Absolute brilliance. Comedy gold, by the way. That's even better than the bloody Star. Unbelievable. The Metro goes on. Oh, I'm going to put this one up and all because it appears that Starmer's getting in on the fat bashing as well. So it's here somewhere. Oh, there's there. The Metro, here we go. Now PM backs jabs to get jobless working. Labour's war on waste, W-A-I-S-T, as in the waste, in your middle. And apparently, Starmer is back in streeting on his fat shaming. So apparently the Labour government are going to be jabbing fat people who are overweight to get them back into the workforce. I mean, I thought it was comedy gold yesterday when Streeton said he wanted to jab fatties to get them back into the workplace, as Sir Larry, the down the street cat, put up. Now we'll get Starmer in on the act of fat shaming. Oofed. Yeah. Brilliant. The Metro's brilliant. The National Week goes on. Hampden honours Salmond. And it also goes in the story of how donations to the National for Gaza has been spent with a medical charity and they specify where the money's been spent for the donations made from the Nationals readership. So well done to the readership of the National. The people of Gaza need all the help they can get. All the help they can get. They are being fucking slaughtered, starved, denied the basic human rights, and to our shame, our government is complicit in it. Every one of us, when we wash our hands, can see the blood of Palestinian children. It's a bloody disgrace. A bloody disgrace. Right, what's the star go for us today? Well, I had to go to the England to get a star today. In fact, English papers are very totally different to Scottish papers today, actually. Only a few of the headlines match one for one, like the Metro and the Eye. But what's the star go for us today? Let's have a look. I haven't wrote it down, actually, because, as I say, I had to go to the English rags for it, so it's no part of my record of daily life here in Scotland and the headlines here in Scotland. So let's have a wee look at what the star's going to say. Thanks, Alistair. You're a superstar. And what's the star go for us today? Football legend cheated at world's toughest puzzle to con unsuspected teammate. Razor, my Daily Star crossword shame. He cheated at the Daily Star crossword to impress his teammates. Fuck's sake, they must be easily impressed and thick as mince. Buster can do the Daily Star bloody crossword. In about 4 minutes flat. In 3 minutes, the Raymond's Buster looking for his reading glasses. My Daily Star crossword shame. Oh. Brilliant. Jesus, I say, Buster can do the Daily Star crossword, Christ. As I say, 4 minutes for Buster, there's 3 minutes that's looking for his glasses. He's a hard time getting them on with the front paws, brilliant. World's toughest puzzle. The Daily Star crossword. In such miserable times, with such a bleak outlook for the future, you need the Daily Star just to give you a chuckle. Buster's a clever boy, isn't he, Melanie? No, really, we're talking about the Daily Star crossword. But that's what I've got for you today, folks. The headlines were quite funny, especially the Daily Mail and Kimmy Badenoch ripping into the SNP's fucking record. Wow. Well, living in England's 40 fucking bits and they've been in government for the last 14 years. And she's ripping into the SNP's record. You could not make it up. Maybe you could. Or stand the SNP's record against any political party anywhere in Europe. We usually look after each other. Thanks very much to the mods for moderating. Thanks very much for the kind donations to the Food Bank Fund. It's getting near that time to getting back towards the end of the month, so we'll be looking for charities in Argyll and Bute to give money to. And we'll get on that when the money comes in for Facebook. Back to bed, Melanie. Thanks for getting up to watch the programme, Mel. I love you too. Dear. Right, as I say, that's it. Hit the like button, folks. I don't ask you to share the Indie Truck Davey blog because I don't want to promote myself, but it's up to you if you do want to share it. It's a lot of fun doing it, and it's nice to have you beers this morning. As I say, look after yourselves, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the more money we make for advertising to go to food banks. Okay. Now, I'll be back tomorrow to do it twice, as you know. I'll be back at 10:30 in the morning for another newspaper headline review and a chuckle at them, hopefully. And, of course, tomorrow afternoon for the Two Davies at 4 o'clock, where we'll go a wee bit deeper into some subjects that are in the headlines. But usually you have to read some